Today, we're going to open up this draft booster box of Phyrexia. All will be one. This set is really cool, actually. Like, a lot of with all of the product coming out these days, it's a little bit easy to get kind of disenfranchised with the Magic products in general, but this, as a standard set, I think this is really cool. I liked playing this with draft. There's lots of good cards in here. And even though it's, you know, it's not the newest set, it's been out for a while, it's still exciting to open this one. So we'll open up this draft box today. Hopefully get some good stuff in it. What's the biggest hit in Phyrexia right now? I don't remember. Is it still Atraxa or is it Elish Norn? It might even be Mondrak, I don't know. So, yes, this set does not have a box stopper. It's also hard to open this box. Why won't it open? Okay. Get one of these cool art things. I saved some of these, actually. I just, like, stick them together and make a giant, I don't know, a giant poster, I guess, out of it. Anyway, we'll put that off to the side. Phyrexia, all will be one. I'm actually going to pull up the card list so I can take a look at it in real time. So Elish Norn actually is the big hit right now. I'd be okay with getting an Elish Norn. I think there are a couple of good uncommons in here too. Is Tyvar stand in this set? I think it is. Oh yeah, you get these lands as well. These are actually desirable lands, so it's always nice to open a set where it has good basic lands in it, because not all of them are, even though all of them have like their own showcase art basic lands. Like, they're not all hits, but these ones are good. And we got a Mythic to start off, Capricious Hellraiser. It's a cool card. It's, you know, hasn't really done anything, but Mythic is nice. This is a good uncommon. So we'll set our cool uncommons here as well. Mondrak, Elish Norn are nearly tied for first, yeah. This is a cool card also. This is very playable. I see this in Standard sometimes. It's a 3/3 for 3 with Menace. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, it does 2 damage to that player unless they control 2 more basics. That's a really good mono-red aggro card. I'm just going to put that with the regular uncommons, though. I'll make some more room here. So we got Mythics, cool stuff, regular stuff. We got our lands, Prologue to Phyrexia. That's an okay common. You can actually buy list that. And then the rest... I played this a lot in Limited, Dune Mover. It's a nice mana fixer. Forge Hammer thing, okay. That was a good first pack. Do people sniff packs or not? Sometimes. Yeah, Shieldred's Edict is that's a good uncommon. So we got Tyvar's, yeah, Shieldred's Edict and Tyvar's Stand, I believe, are the top uncommons. Yeah, they are. And then you got Ossification. There's a foil legendary something. I wonder what is that. We have a Phyrexian Beast, an island. Let's slow roll it. It's a rare. Okay, it's gross. We got excited over nothing. Anyway, foils. We have a Zenith Chronicler. I'll just put that with the rares. Scheming Aspirant. I think that's a good card. Whenever you proliferate, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. I always take that out when I go through bulk lots and stuff. I'm also interested to see... I think the best common is Experimental Augury. Yes, outside of the basics. Experimental Augury is a pretty decent common. It's hard to open. Wow. We got a Rebel. Nice. Another Swamp. A Miglaws. I think it's pretty cool. I feel like this card could still do work. It's a pretty pushed 3-drop. Oh, Minor Misstep. This was a really hyped up uncommon when the set first came out and during spoiler season, because it looks so much like a mental misstep, but it's not. It's not a mental misstep. It's still, you know, it's worth something. It's not a bulk uncommon, but this one definitely did not live up to the hype. At least currently, like, you know, it could be played at some point, but right now it's not doing a whole lot. What have we got here? Let's see, Phyrexia Might, a Swamp. We'll put this here, put this here. We have Thrun. Thrun is very good. It's kind of a bulk rare, but like this is a very playable rare. We have a red skiff, a Necrogen Rot Priest. There's a weird looking horror token there. I feel like there's a show or a borderless something. You can see it right there. What's that gonna be? A make laws. Okay. Put it here. And not much else there. Packs are giving me trouble. Alright, Rebel. Swamp. A foil, Awaken the Sleeper. Uncommon. And a Blade of Shared Souls. So, foil there, rare. Gleeful Demolition, that's a decent uncommon. It's like similar to a Kuldotha Rebirth kind of card. It's pretty cool. Holy crap. What is holding this together? Alright, what is this, a cat? I don't know if I've seen this token before. We have a cool Plains and a Geth. Okay, an Observer and some stuff. Haven't gotten any experimental auguries yet, unless I just missed it, which is entirely possible. You know what, I'm just gonna use the pull tab, I guess, because seemingly it's impossible to open these packs otherwise. Phyrexia and Horror. Plains. Bloated Contaminator, that's an okay rare. I could put that with the cool stuff. Like Drown and Ichor, sure. Evolving Adaptive. Is the box printed in Japan or the US? I believe this is the Japan box. I didn't check the box itself, but I think this is the Japanese layout. I don't know if it says in the pack. Oh yeah, made in Japan. Okay. So that explains it. Okay. Samurai. Goes with the Eternal Wanderer, I guess. Furnace Strider. We have a Kaya, right? You get rare planeswalkers in this set. Yeah, the foils that won't curl. There's a Prologue to Phyrexia. So, we're almost a third of the way through the box, and not much so far. Maybe it'll pick up later on, I sure hope so. A Might, a Forest, a Copperline Gorge. The lands are good. Like, these are good lands. Not a whole lot of value, but these are good lands. So I'm pretty much always happy to open one of those. Like, if I opened a box and literally every pack had one of these lands in it, I'd be happy with that. kind of funny to say because this cycle was quite expensive before it got reprinted. Got an island, bladed ambassador, and Nahiri here with one of the alternate arts, or is that just the regular art? Anyway, there's a mythic. Kind of a bulk mythic again, but it's cool, we got one. There's a Sheoldred's Edict, we'll put that with the cool stuff. Alright, this is ending the first third of the box here. Poison counter. We have a cool island. White Sun's Twilight. I think that's the good Twilight card, isn't it? Because you get a whole cycle, one for each color. I'm gonna put that over here. Third of the way through the box, no experimental auguries. I have trouble saying that card name apparently. Swamp. We have the Filigree Silex, Necrosquito. Alright, I'm gonna make another pile right here. Commons. Yeah, White Suns is alright. Mountain. And a Jace. Jace was hyped for a little bit. Like, that's an okay mythic. Once again, on the lower end, but Jace is okay. Hey, Tyvar stands. Nice. There's our first one of those. Put that right here. There's an experimental augury, finally. You know what? I'm taking it out. Come on, you can do it. Okay. We have a Phyrexian Golem, Plains, Zenith Chronicler is a foil rare, and an Encroaching Mycosynth. Card has potential. The Mycosynth there. And not much else. The Might, the Forest, the Flensing Raptor. The card was super good and limited. Flensing Raptor. And the Copperline Gorge again, this time borderless though. It's pretty cool. Happy with that one. Poison counter, cool swamp. A Vran, Executioner Thane. Or is it Vron? It's one of them. I think that card is pretty good actually. Whenever one or more other creatures you control die, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. Triggers once per turn, but it's only a 2-drop, so it's actually a pretty powerful effect to have on your 2-mana creature. That's one that I would definitely hold on to. Forest. Conduit of Worlds. That card's okay. I'll put that with the cool stuff. We have our Rebel. An Island. Soulless Jailer. I feel like I have a whole ton of these. It's actually a pretty good card. Not so good value-wise, but it is a useful effect. When I evaluate cards in general, am I doing it on raw power or for constructed limited commander? Kind of all of the above. I guess in general, because if I say a card is good, basically I mean like it's good enough to see play in some format. So I might be thinking of standard at the time, or commander or something. So like it's good enough to see play in a format. It's a cool mountain, a duelist, Skrelv. That one's okay. I'll go in the cool stuff. We have Vat of Emergence and Vat of Rebirth. What do you know? I guess it goes like this. Right now, I'd give this box like a 4 out of 10. We have 3 mythics. None of them are particularly good. We have opened some okay stuff, like a couple lands, a Skrelv, but it definitely needs more to get there. Slow bed. He's cool. Got a borderless something there. Let's slow roll it. It's a mythic. It's a Vorinclex Monster Fighter. Nice. That's pretty good. It's come down a lot, but, you know, Vorinclex is good. Good hit right there. A viral spawning and some stuff. Another borderless something. What's that one gonna be? Another mythic. 7/7. It's an Atraxa. Okay, finally. Good card. I've opened quite a few of those actually. My luck with getting Atraxas from booster packs has been it's been pretty good. Yeah. In 2 packs, this box has gone from a 4 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. I'd say more like a 6 maybe, but it definitely improved. We have another borderless something. Plains. We shall slow roll this one too. It's a rare. It's a Groz. It's okay, Groz. Plains. Blue Suns. Alright. That was a very regular pack. Just right to the rear. It's experimental augury. I'm trying not to completely destroy the packs as I open them. I'll wreck this one though. Because I use them to mail stuff. Poison counter, swamp, a foil White Suns. That's pretty cool. And a Drivnod. Nice. We'll put this here. And we'll put this here. Gleeful Demolition. Canker Bloom. Drivnod is pretty sweet. Actually, that whole cycle is good. What's the worst one of that cycle, I wonder? So it costs, what, 3 black? The worst one being Solfim? Actually, Tekethol? I don't know. They're all pretty good, though. We're doing it this way. Right. Forest. Skrelv's Hive. It's an okay card as well. What would I mean, obviously I want to get Mondrak and Elish Norn, but like, what else would be cool? Let's take a look at the list here. Very good rares. Actually, there are not many good rares in this set in terms of value, surprisingly. We got a Swamp, Prophetic Prism, and a Black Sun's Twilight. Oh, you know what? I want to open a Shieldred the Apocalypse. Yes, that's what I want to open. That's not asking for much. Swamp. Hey, Razor Rich Thicket. That's okay. We have a Kaido there, the rare one. It's not too exciting, but it's a Planeswalker, right? Look at all these blue cards. Yeah. Cool Forest. An Unctus. That can go over here. We have an Ossification. That's alright. Drown an Ichor. We're down to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. We have 6 mythics. One of them is kind of the... I don't know if I would count that Vorinclex toward the mythic count normally, because it's not from the set proper. Like, I will count it as a mythic, but I would expect to maybe get at least one more from the actual set. Melira. Melira's pretty good. Phyrexian Beast there. Argentum Masticore. Yeah. As there... Well, the original Masticore was good back in the day, right? But outside of that, has there been a good Masticore? Hey, we have a couple of okay commons there. A Borderless something again. I'm gonna say that's an Archfiend of the Dross. What do you know? It's like I've played that card. Second last pack, we got a Might, a Mountain, and a Seachrome Coast. Shieldred's Edict. That was pretty good. And now for our last pack of the box. We're gonna slow roll this one for sure. Get out of here, Distorted Curiosity. Might. Plains. Foil on... Oh, nice. Foil Tyvar stand, last pack. It's a good foil uncommon. And... I feel like this should be a mythic. It is a mythic. 244. It's a Sword of Forge and Frontier. Nice. That was a good pack to end on. Anything else? No. Yeah, that was a pretty sweet last pack. So, when I do the box opening videos, I tend to like to do a recap, set out the cool stuff, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put the cool stuff out and we'll have a little look at it. Okay, so we have everything laid out here, all the cool stuff, and actually, so when I was opening the box, I was thinking it's not that, like, it started out as maybe like a 4 out of 10. I would say maybe it went up to like a 6 or 7 out of 10 or something. However, what I didn't realize was with this Vorinclex, after I opened it, I thought this was the old Vorinclex, which is still a good card. It's very playable and has value, but this is the new one out of Kaldheim, which has a lot more value. So this is our top mythic at, you know, like $40 plus or something like that. So that helps out a lot for this box. Like with the Praetors, you want to open Sheoldred, but failing that, you want to open Vorinclex. So we got that here. Then we got the Atraxa. This one, you know, it spiked up a lot shortly after the set came out. It's come down, but it is still one of the top mythics in the set, so that's nice. Sword, the swords are great. This is one of the best swords. Cool to get that. Drivnod's okay. And then these three, they're kind of like, Jace isn't a bulk mythic. It's not way on the lower end, but these two are bulk mythics. But still, though, pretty decent. I was surprised to see with this set how weak the rares are, because I was looking at the list of rares, and we did get the top rare in the set at Skrelv at like $3. That's the best rare in the set right now, at least financially speaking. Anyway, we got it. We got the Conduit. 4 of the lands. One of them is a borderless there. Got Skrelv's Hive. 2 White Suns. One of them is foil. The uncommons were pretty good in this box, though. There are some decent uncommons in this set. So the top one being Sheoldred's Edict, got 2 of those. Got 2 Tyvar Stand, one of them's foil, that's sweet. Only 1 ossification. Then Experimental Augury is actually a pretty good common in the set for value, so 3 of those is nice. And also in the set, it's definitely worth taking out these lands. These are desirable lands, so we got 13 of them here. That's pretty sweet. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with this box. You know, as I was opening it, it seemed a little bit disappointing, but especially after realizing which Vorinclex we got, I'd say this turned out pretty well. That's going to do it for this one, though, so if you're still watching, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'd encourage everyone to come join my Discord server. You can find a link to that in the video description below. Also, if you'd like to purchase any Magic cards, you can get those by going to face2facegames.com. They're the largest Magic store in Canada. They're also a sponsor of the channel. And if you use code 8thPlaceDave at the checkout, you can save 5% on your order. I'd also just like to take a moment to thank all the patrons who support me on Patreon. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.